to win some stages. If there's anyone that can get it done, it's Denny Hamlin, who's been so good on the super speedways as of late.
Thank you, Parker. And Steve, when we look at this Coke Zero Sugar 400, it's a lot more than just 400 miles.
It is. It's 400 miles. It's the summer race. It's 160 laps, 50 laps for both stage 1 and stage 2. The final stage, 60 laps. That fuel window, though, only at 40 to 44 laps. So we're going to see a pit stop in every stage. NASCAR's let us know we should have a comp yellow on or around lap 20 in this first stage, just with no practice.
Okay. We go back in time just a little bit as far as when Joey Logano got upside down here at this track, and because of what took place here, things have changed with these cars.
Yeah, so the 22 here flipping over. NASCAR's made some adjustments to the race cars. We're going to have a little less horsepower. They've also made some adjustments to the rear spoiler, took a wicker off so there's less drag. Cars will be a little bit slower. They're going to react differently to each other in the pack, and I think it's important for these guys to learn what they can about how these cars draft in this first stage.
You can see the damage to that car. NASCAR just trying to slow the cars down, trying to keep the liftoff point lower so they do get turned around backwards, they won't get airborne. Just take a little bit of speed out, but it's a challenge for the drivers. No practice. Just drop the green and go see what you got.
Put it into perspective, one of those big jets, when you fly commercially, they take off at 170 miles an hour. These guys are going to go well over that tonight.
Yeah, put it in perspective slower. So, you know, from a football field a second to what, 99 yards a second? That's still a little fast for me.
Ready to get underway with the Coke Zero Sugar 400 from Daytona International Speedway. One spot left for the playoffs. Can someone win and get in? William Byron in the 24 won here a year ago. Denny Hamlin has been dominant at this racetrack. Hamlin in the 11 on the inside. He'll try to take the lead early, but here comes Byron back on the outside.
Stacked up 2 by 2, all lines pushing. A great push from the 18 and the 9. William Byron getting shoved out into the lead just momentarily.
They separated. Once they got side by side, that side draft, after you separated those cars, they were pushing and that just pulls them apart.
Outside line, very, very tight. Really, really close bumper to bumper. That should create a little bit more energy. That inside line, a little bit of a space between each car.
Now what does William do right here? He was clear of Denny Hamlin, decided to stay in that top lane. Now he goes to the bottom. See if he can try to block both lanes here.
You see all those sparks right there, guys. There's nothing to be concerned about. Basically, these cars, the limit of rear travel is a track bar mount. All these crew chiefs taking full advantage of it. You expect to see them spark a little bit on low air pressure and new tires.
At full song, you're going to hear things like side drafting, bump drafting, getting runs. All of those things take place here at Daytona right now. There's a little bit of bump drafting happening up front between the 24 of William Byron, who's up front and leading, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin running in that second spot.
4-car breakaway right there, then side by side here between the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto and Kyle Busch. Matt with no help behind him. Kevin Harvick trying to close in on the back bumper of that Wood Brothers Ford. He's going to drive up in front of the 18 of Kyle Busch. He's going to get a great push down the back straightaway from the 18. What does he do with that? Mark Truex saw that and says, I'm going to go up here, see if he'll push me as well. That's going to send this 19 on a great little run. Look at Denny Hamlin, though, pushing the 24 far, far out in front.
Kevin Harvick on the bottom of the racetrack. Alex Bowman behind him. Got that inside line rolling. That inside line's been the way to go so far.
Chase Elliott in the 9, running in the 3rd position right now. The reigning Cup Series champion. Now he moves up to block in front of Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, Harvick made the move to get in front of Truex and
creating a lot of momentum for that line. William Byron goes up there to block it. He's got his teammate who's going to assist him on the back straightaway. Down on the inside, Alex Bowman's moved in behind this 11 car for Denny Hamlin. Denny's hoping to get a little bit of help off the nose of that 48 car to stay up here in this fight, but he's losing positions down the back straightaway.
Such an important part of the race. Drivers are learning what their cars will do, what they won't do. You heard every driver in interviews say they don't know what to expect with this package. This is a great opportunity. If you make a move, Junior, it doesn't work out, plenty of time to recover.
You saw Ross Chastain back there in that green car quite a ways back. Move up and bail on this inside line. Look, Kurt Busch does it as well. That's not good for Denny Hamlin and Alex Bowman. More guys giving up on this inside line. There's a gap right there behind